Ethan?
Hey everybody, Jack Your Eyes here. Welcome back to Game of Thrones Episode 2.
Ethan!
Well, technically this is Episode 1 of the series, but Episode 1, Part 2, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
These kids are as confused as me.
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
Here we go.
You found me!
There
Well
you
done,
go.
Ryan.
Gotta build his confidence.
Don't
here.
worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
Do you know what King's Landing is
I don't
like,
want
right,
Garrett
lady?
to die either.
Come on
Maester
now.
Tengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He
He's
let me
strong.
ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let
Contextual
Sir Royland
interpretation.
teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for
You
yourself.
might have to change, though.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Both. With an F.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a
As
good
many
lord.
sweets as you want,
a
kid.
proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Yeah, I had to make the kid feel better a little bit,
You're
you know?
needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitetail has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord.
Making a lot
We
of demands, isn't
really
he?
must go.
It's
Man.
your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him
Lord
what's up.
Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
I might remind you, Sir Royland. I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
Yeah.
It's okay. You should go. It's what must be done.
Fine, let's be done with it.
These guys can remember all they want. He needed to be put in line. That's a little ridiculous. Ooh, ominous music.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to
He's
Lord
in a
Ethan
bath?
why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill
Oh,
knows
okay.
Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
First of all,
Well said,
cover up that tapestry back
Now
there
is
with
not
me
the
playing
time
the lute.
to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is.
Doesn't
He's got
exactly
5
strike
times
fear
as
in
many
my
men
opponents.
and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
So there we have it. We're going to stand firm.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend
shake
to
his
me
hand.
or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Oh,
I've been
it's
waiting
on now.
for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
People who are have
No
a gluten problem and
courtesy.
who are worried
should
about
have
their
expected
cholesterol
as
or
much.
sodium intake.
Bloody Forresters.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt.
Yeah, well,
It was an
piece of-
oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
A haircut, apparently.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are
That
the
sounds like a good one.
lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall?
Who did?
Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice
Love
to
these
deliver,
answers. This is
boy.
great.
And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
Don't you want your bread and salt first?
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then
Piss
I trust
off.
you can find the door.
Yeah.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own.
Well,
That
I'll
the
send an
new
eagle to
Lord
kill your raven.
Forrester
So there.
lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
You're a craven. Oh. Oh, I thought I was going to actually catch him there. Door hit you where the good Lord split you.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send
Oh,
word to Mira in
an
King's
eagle.
Landing at once.
A falcon at the very least. Something with some talons. Oh, an owl might work, because they actually grab and then twist. Like, rip their prey. I think.
Your sister can help us.
Ah, whatever.
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor.
You're a Forrester.
And
Oh,
Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
interesting. Oh, I'm her. Check me out. I'm so good looking. Alright. Let's take a look-see-loo in here. What we got? We got some books. We got some... What is this? Let's look at the Highgarden brooch.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
That means nothing to me. Okay. So anyway.
Ethan made this for me.
That's pretty cool. Love the storyline in this. It's nice.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
I think Asher's still alive, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's the one that's
Father.
survived.
Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Is it Marjorie, the redhead girl that, like, sort of came in and stole Joffrey's heart? Like, got into, like, admiring his crazy weapon skills and stuff like that? Or his bloodlust? Dusty old...
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Not here anymore.
I hope to see them all someday.
Alright, what's next? Window. Ooh,
King's
stay away from
Landing.
windows. They're dangerous. Open windows are
I wonder
dangerous.
if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
You get like a T3 fracture if you get too close to that window.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Okay. It must have been from the eagle I sent, or the falcon. Anything else that I can look at before I go answering the door? I don't think so. Okay.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Playing in the chimneys again? What's up with you?
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Yeah, what the heck.
I'm
He seems
just
nice enough.
worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
What the
Kind
heck?
of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can.
He has a
Lady
very mature
Marjorie
voice,
will be
doesn't he?
here any minute.
Of course, milady.
What's he unloading?
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Oh, coal, probably.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Oh yeah, Cersei's the
They appeared
incestuous,
to be
geeky
having
one.
some sort of disagreement. I
Yes,
couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Well, this isn't helping
I
much.
hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing.
Oh, he is a
so many
callboy.
lords and ladies about.
Eh.
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
There she is. Wow, they did a pretty good job
Lady
with her too.
Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
No, she's telling me the truth at least about that. That
She
much at least.
mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless,
It's a pretty good
she
answer.
demands an audience. She wants an apology.
More demanding
of
of
some
audiences,
sort. For what
jeez.
I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
Probably a good
What
idea
do
to
I
ask.
say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Okay, I can do that.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
So far, I trust her more than I don't trust her. Because it was corroborated by the callboy.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Okay, we'll see how we can navigate these waters here.
Good luck.
Hey.
You can do this.
Oh, what's his name? Starts with a T. Dang it. Gosh, I can't remember his name. One of my favorite characters, and probably everyone else's favorite character. She's dusted me.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Jeez, did they get him to actually
Lord
do the...
Tyrion.
Tyrion.
Your Grace?
Did they actually get him to do the voice acting?
With your
Sounds
permission,
exactly like him.
allow me
It's
to
gotta be.
introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Let's kneel before her. Got to do what she wants, right?
Your
So we got
Grace.
to play to her.
The
Queen
girl knows her
displeased.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
That sounds like her too.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Absolutely. 100%.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
I
Yes,
agree.
Your Grace.
Yep, gotta agree with
They are
her.
traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Ooh, I'm
Clearly, her
satisfied.
loyalty wavers quite a lot.
If she has any loyalty at all, is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But
I wonder if
now
I'm
that
making
the
her
war is
happy or
over,
pissing
we
her
must
off.
look to rebuild and forge new
I
alliances.
think I'm pissing her off.
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor
There we go.
myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I
That's a good point.
suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves.
There's a room full
Pretending
of
to
them
be
right here.
something they're not.
It's a freaking snake pit.
Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I know.
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
What's he gonna say?
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
There we go. That's what I was aiming for.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
That'd be you.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
I don't know.
In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
I guess so.
Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Hey, I just said that. Said it was a snake pit. He was just more specific, as usual. Tyrion speaks pretty well. Alright. Is that our note from the bird? What was that?
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true.
Oh, I see what she was saying.
Martell, the Red Viper.
Man.
I'm told he has a paramour. Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
I don't think it goes too well if you end up with somebody like Joffrey.
It meant you'd become queen.
Hell no.
He does have a certain look.
He does have a certain...
And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
Psychosis to him.
Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Yeah.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
Yeah, second to only a psycho.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Oh, good. It worked.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
That's right.
You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Oh, I thought I'd pissed her off.
Thank you, my lady.
Marjorie off.
There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
A tough one. Okay, she says she trusts her. I have to... I'm asking her for the favor, so I have to go along with it, right?
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Interesting. Ooh, where are we at now? Oh yeah, he's going up to the wall. Guess he decided to walk his horse rather than ride it. Well, so much for that.
7 elves.
Oh, this doesn't look good.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my
Doesn't look
best
very good.
work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat.
What am I supposed to be doing here?
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man,
I don't need to really look, I can just listen, right?
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
He's kind of crazy.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There.
What? What do you hear? You didn't hear anything.
Hear that?
No. Nothing happened.
I know I heard something.
Stay still. Too many of them. Definitely run you down.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
You need to get back and warn the foresters. Or continue to the wall. I would say the wall will be there in a week. I need to run back. This might get ugly. Can't really move anywhere. Up and down, I guess. Side to side.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Seems a little out of breath going up these stairs.
300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
That's a lot of generations of lords.
the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
Well, we really don't have that much time.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others.
My consigliere.
The Lord Sentinel.
Oh, Sentinel. Okay.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord
Same
Sentinel
thing.
must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Summon
the Lord. We need his judgment.
Oh, that'd be me.
I've done nothing
Like,
wrong.
yeah, go
I was
get the
only
Lord.
trying to
Oh,
survive.
wait, that's me.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed.
What?
We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
true. Right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Man, people and their bread and salt.
Mercy. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment.
That sounds pretty good.
The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their Lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us.
Well, he does have a family, but he is stealing from us, which is basically...
I will decide.
You can't have that going on.
Take his
Well, he's got to be
fingers,
punished. He has to be punished.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
What?
It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Don't take 3 fingers like Daddy used to. Or send him to the wall. Let's send him to the wall.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
Oh, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Be gone, thief. Try that up there at the wall, see what happens. They'll throw you right off it.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Such as?
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
Oh,
How
great.
do I decide between them?
More paradox.
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council.
Isn't he basically doing what the council, or what the sentinel would do? As maester? Providing guidance? I almost think we need a wartime sentinel. And that one guy seems like a warrior. Let's go talk to this guy. Whoever he is. Oh, that's the guy we were just talking to, Maester. I want to look at the food first.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
We're not gonna do that.
There must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more.
There you go.
My lord.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I wonder if there's anything else
I
you can
have
do.
much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills. I only hope to give you an advantage. And I regret any action you disapprove of.
That's a clever strategy.
I do hope that's a good thing, my lord.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Kind of leaning towards him because he did do something pretty smart, sending him away.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Hopefully both. Got to defend those turkey legs. All right, let's go talk to Maester again.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly
that's
put
a dangerous
price on
road to
your
go
own
down.
life, or the lives of those you love.
Yeah, ransom.
Ransom or a robbery?
Yeah.
You may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Exactly.
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow.
Yeah. Until tomorrow, when that becomes today. Okay.
You're all worthless and weak.
Let's talk to him again. I guess. Yeah.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Not yet.
No, I'm not ready just yet.
Let me know when you are, my lord.
Okay. Let's go talk to the warrior over here. Oh, there we go. I can pick up the pace. Makes things easier. What's this? Who's this? Oh, it's Ryan.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
We'll have to wait a while for revenge. Okay, he's done talking. What's the gate? Oh, the gate, yeah. Who's that walking up there? Okay, nobody important apparently. Let's pick up the pace. Alright. Yes, Sir Royland.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to
I
the
don't
White
like
Hills.
that. He's manipulating.
I would never do that to you.
Duncan's getting a... yeah.
If you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise even. But he has no business being sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action. So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Well, that decides it. He's trying to manipulate. I want to hear how the defenses are, if that's still an option.
Yes, my lord.
Power defense. There we go.
What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Power perceived
Thank
is
you,
power
Sir
indeed.
Roland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Alright, good enough. Let's, can I talk to her? Oh, here's Malcolm. Here's Malcolm.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
Oh, Uncle.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord,
Did I show mercy?
should finish
I
packing
sent to the
before
wall.
nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow, at first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Wow, I'm getting all kinds of mixed messages.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. So Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
I think I'm going with Tuttle. Duncan. I just have a good feeling about him. He seems honest. The other guy seems just a little too bloodthirsty. Yep.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yep.
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
There we go. And that's that. Let's talk to
My
him.
lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
All right. Boy, Sir Roland's gonna be pissed off. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and end the episode here. The next episode we'll go ahead and officially name the Sentinel and move forward. So I hope you're enjoying this Game of Thrones. I really, really am. I think that they've done a really good job with it. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in episode 1, part 3. Thanks for watching.